Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing good, keeping yourself safe and healthy. Today we are going to discuss about how to create a trifold brochure in Adobe Photoshop. So let us start with our Creative Cloud and we are going to open Photoshop. Okay, so by the time Photoshop takes time to load, what we are going to talk about is for this brochure, trifold brochure, we need a background, okay, and we need a logo and few pictures. Okay, so these pictures I have already discussed in the previous sessions. For background and logo, what you can do is you can download it from freepic.com. So just download the free licensed versions of those pictures of those background or logos, or you can design your own one. It's up to you. So our perspective is not to create how to create a logo. Our perspective is how to create a brochure, trifold brochure. So for that I will be using these logos. Okay, so by the time it is getting ready, so this is first thing. Okay, the other thing is you have to think about, before designing a brochure you have to be sure what you are actually going to do. So if you don't know what you are trying to achieve, then it will become a problem. Also you have to think about the aesthetics. Okay, so the color combination. So few things you have to remember: if you have a dark background you have to use light fonts, or if you have a light background you have to use dark fonts in order to be more visible. So visibility, aesthetics, and those features you have to look for. Okay, but ultimately it's up to you, whatever you feel that it is good for you. Okay, so first thing what we are going to do, we are going to create a new. Okay, so we have some recent ones. I'm not going to discuss about the recent one, because the thing that we are going to be interested in how to create a brochure. So for that we need a A4 size settings. So in the print we have A4 size, so we are going to go and create this A4 size. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we need to make a brochure, so we need trifold. So first thing is we have to rotate this image. So we need to go to edit. Okay, no, not edit, image rotation 90-degree clockwise. Okay, so in order to do that I will be opening calculator. So now we have to divide our section into three group. So how to do that? Okay, so calculator is here. Now what we are going to do, we are going to go to image size. Okay, so here the dimension is giving to you that 3508 pixels into this one. So if I'm going to change this pixel, so this is the width that I'm having. Okay, so 3508. Okay, so we are going to divide it by 3 because we are making it into trifold. Okay, so it will become 11. Okay, so 1169.3. okay, so now I'm going to cancel this one. So this is the calculation that I needed. Now I'm going to go into view and I'm going to put a new guide. So vertical is fine, so here I'm going to put 1169.3. so this is one of my trifold. Now I'm going to create another one. So I'm going to go to view, new guide, and I'm going to create new guide. So 116, I'm just going to add this value up, so it will become 2338.6. So now it is our layout that is available in Trifold. Okay, so there are three portions, so we can do work on these three portions. Okay, so now I'm going to take a rectangle over here on the same size. What you can do is I can apply the gradient. So gradient, we have already discussed in the previous ones how we can apply the gradient. Okay, so if we look at this one, we can apply the gradient. Okay, this looks much better. Okay, so you can use that gradient here. It's up to you how you are going to apply the gradient. So it's already, I'm using the pre-default setting, so it will have no issues. Okay, okay, after applying the gradient, I'm going to import a background image. Excuse me, and I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, now I'm going to resize it with my canvas. Now over here I can use multiply option. Okay, I can play with opacity. Okay, so can you see this opacity? Okay, so depending upon your requirement, whatever feels better for you. Okay, so you can use this. So I'm happy with this layout. Okay, okay, so this is what our background is ready. So if our background is ready, what we can do is we can, okay, okay, so this is the background layer, this is the BG image. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to create a folder. Okay, this one will be BG, and we are going to put it in the folder, and we are going to lock the background because we don't want to do any changes in the background. Okay, so now this is my background that is ready. Okay, so now I'm going to click on the pen tool. Okay, please remember it should have a shape selected on the top, otherwise it will not work as what we are trying to do. Okay, so from here just you have to think where you have to start, and I will make one here, here, and I'm going to join it over here. Okay, that's very good. So we have created one shape. Okay, so I'm going to take the selection tool. Okay, by clicking shift, if I click over here, okay, by clicking control I can move this point over here. So this one will be perfect. Okay, so I can change it to some other color. That looks better. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on again the pen tool, and I'm going to okay, just wait. Okay, so I'm now going to add points. Okay, 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 okay. So these are the points that I have made over here. Okay, same procedure. I'm going to click over here on the points because the previous one was not working, so I have to select it again. Okay, okay, so I'm just going to click on these points again because I need to make it as a curve. Click here. The thing is, it is not okay. Okay, so I can create a better curve. So using the anchor points. Okay, over here. Okay, so if you look over here, I can make it bend to make a better curve, and can be a smooth one if you want to say. Okay, that seems much better. So we can use this, so you can play with other settings and can say whichever one choose your idea how to represent it in the brochure. Okay, okay, so I'm happy with this curve, so I'm going to double click over here, and I'm going to select the white color over here. So now, because that black color was not looking that much good, so you can change the color whichever suits your requirement. So this seems much better for my work. Okay, so I'm happy with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a duplicate of this layer by using Ctrl J. Okay, and the color of the lower layer. Okay, so this is how we take the. Okay, so because I'm using the blue theme, I can use this color. Okay, for this. Okay, and I'm going to use Ctrl T for shape transform. Okay, from here, okay, if you look, I can do the transform. Okay, okay, with this free transformation we can can come down. We can give some shade here. Okay, so that is fine. Okay, so this is a okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create another copy Control J. Down. Okay, so over here I'm just going to make Control T, and I'll do the same thing over here. Because I cannot have the anchor point if you have the anchor point facility, so you can use that one. So depending upon your requirements. Okay, that's much better. So this is yes. My design is ready. Okay. Okay, so now this is ready. I'm going to take Control J, make a duplicate, so this one we can use it for later purposes. Okay, so I'll go over here in this layer. Okay, and over here I can click on drop shadow, so we can put some effects. So okay, so if we take angle of 90, oh, okay, and if can you see the difference thing that is coming over here, the black line, this thing. Okay, so you can create a shadow to give better look over here. Okay, so this one is, if you put the opacity a little bit down, it will have an effect. Okay. Okay, we can also have some effects of gradient. Okay, so basics, okay, now blue, for example, gradient. So that's fine. You can see that. Okay, so I'm just giving you an example of how we can do that. So we can apply these shadow over here. Okay, we can apply this shadow gradient over here as well to make you see how the drop shadow will look like. Okay, so it will give more effect to whatever you are looking at it. Okay, so that is different effects, you can put it over here. Okay, so now if we change color to light blue to make it this color much more darker. Okay, so this looks better. Okay, so now we are going to rasterize this layer. Okay, so this one will be rasterized layer. Okay, the reason for doing this is like now we are going to create different layers from here. Okay, so if we look over here, this layer wire cut. Okay, so you can see another layer is there available, so there we can put some images inside it. Layer wire cut. Okay, so we have created two cuts, so we can insert the images over here. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we have to bring the images into our Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so this image is here. Okay, so right click, over here, create clipping mask. Okay, okay, so I have to put it in the layer over here. Okay, so I will create clipping mask. So you can see that it is now in this image or the portion that we wanted. But this portion is, you can just, like, the image is there, we cannot rotate. Okay, so by clicking on remove clip, we can move the image over here. Okay, so if you want, we can transform it a bit smaller so it can fit your requirements. Okay, so depending upon how you want the image over here. Okay, so this is one. Now we are going to import another one. Okay, so we can put it over here, create clipping mask. Okay, so we can create a bit smaller. Okay, so if you want to rotate, image, okay, we can use this one. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to import the last one. Okay. So now we are going to import the last image. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Ah, the reason is it's not working because we haven't created the, when we have only made the two layer wire cut, so that is why. Okay, layer wire cut, so there will be another layer. Now put this thing here. Okay, clipping mask T. Okay, so what I did is, because there is some uh, problem with my Photoshop, something is going bizarre, so I'm just going to make it like this. So just to give you an idea how to do this. So if you have cut it in 3 layers, because the reason is I have cut it in 2 layers, so that's how it is going like this. If you have cut it in 3 portions, so it will work fine. Okay, so now we are going to add some text to this brochure. So for creating text, we already know the different type of text that we can use over here. Okay, so we can create text. Okay, so I want the color of the text to be white. Okay, so I need it to be 18. Okay, where's this text? Oh, okay. So you can use the text. Okay, so okay, so you can change the different categories, like okay, spacing, you need sharp, crisp. Okay, so other settings in where are these are the different settings that if I want some spacing between text. Okay, so this you can do over here. Same, we are going to put the logo that we have already created over here. We can put the logo, so control transform. Okay, don't forget to use the shift key. Okay, so here comes the logo. And that is in the center. Okay, so you can add different text, contact us, okay, you can put about us over here, about us, and here's some information if you want. Put information, here's some details, so you can fill up your brochure. So this is okay, so if you don't want to show guides, so this will be your brochure. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to save the file. All your work will be lost then. Okay, so this is brochure. Okay, so kindly you can go and browse on different themes and prospects that you can explore for creating brochure. Okay, thank you very much.